sentimental with the Giselle baby. I liked it.
Tom Brady is just, Tom Brady's the real deal. Let's be honest here. Yeah. You know what? I have a man crush on Tom Brady.
At least you're man enough to admit it.
You know what? If you won a couple Super Bowls and you married a supermodel, you're
pretty super.
Yeah, I'm okay with you in my book. I'd go kick it with him, frankly.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you agree. Thank you very much.
That's what I'm here for. No, but just imagine 18 years later when the child is legal. Hopefully it's a boy. Just find me.
Figures from a boy.
Yeah.
Look, if it's a girl, I'm just not going to get married. And I'm going to wait and just roll the dice and see if I can.
You need a Kardashian?
Yeah, Kardashian.
The Kardashian?
Yeah, Kourtney's baby or Giselle's baby.
How about just all of them? Like Lil Wayne, just have like 15 kids.
Dude, what about
Giselle, Chloe, Kim.
Lil Wayne just had his third kid.
Oh my god.
By 3 different mothers. That's absolutely insane.
Let's take a break and see what Brandon has to say this week on All Mixed Up.
Welcome to All Mixed Up, the funniest, most outrageous entertainment news segment on the mix. I'm Brandon Bernstead. The Associated Press has reported that Roman Polanski was arrested on Saturday in Switzerland upon request of the United States government for having sex with a 13-year-old girl in 1977. Polanski left the U.S. in 1978 after pleading guilty to the charge. I wonder what his pickup line was. I mean, he couldn't use, "Would you like to touch my Oscar?" since he didn't win one until 2002 for his film, The Pianist. Pianist. After watching such an intense film, there's no way I'd let my 13-year-old daughter see Polanski's Pianist. Pianist. NBC's long-running sketch comedy show, SNL, embarked on its 35th season this weekend. The show featured Megan Fox as host, with U2 as musical guest, and further proved that it should have been stopped after 30 seasons. The last SNL catchphrase to stick was, "Dick in a box." So, Lauren Michaels, do yourself a favor and follow these 3 steps. Step 1, cut a hole in the box. Step 2, put your show in the box. Step 3, just cover the hole up and let the greatest comedy show of all time die with some dignity. Speaking of Megan Fox, she was recently quoted as saying that she reads all of her scripts on Amazon.com's Kindle device. She stated that she doesn't like the feel of paper on her skin, which begs the question, how was she able to kiss Shia LaBeouf in 2 Transformers movies? That just proves she's a liar, because it means she loves the feel of green paper on her skin. This just in, Fox recently got a bathtub installed in her Hollywood home made completely out of $100 bills. Apparently she used Optimus Prime's tears as cement. It looks like television's favorite nerd is making headlines, and this time, it's not for a sex tape. That's right, Dustin Diamond, the star of the homemade adult film Screeched, has written a new tell-all book called Behind the Bell. In Behind the Bell, Screech details drug use and sexcapades among the cast of Saved by the Bell. Screech also talks about how he suspected fellow star Mark Paul Gosselaar of steroid use in order to bulk up to play the part of Zach Morris in Saved by the Bell, The College Years. Is he joking? If anyone was using steroids on that show, it certainly wasn't Gosselaar. This could explain Principal Belding's sudden rages and outbursts. Mario Lopez. Elizabeth Berkley has a mustache. Screech is obviously just upset he didn't use any steroids himself. And if he did, maybe the girls he made a video with would have been better looking. Oh, and maybe he could give his career a little muscle. That's all I've got for you. I'll be making fun of more celebrities next time. Right now we're going to go to commercial. More entertainment talk after the break.
All right, we're back. So did you guys hear that there's been a lot of censorship of artists in other countries? Like Beyonce's going over to Malaysia.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, what is it, no screaming, no jumping, no...
Well, I mean, the whole issue is that people will protest in Malaysia. There's kind of some religious things that go along with it, and you're not supposed to jump, hug, kiss, or shout while on stage. And Beyonce canceled a concert 2 years ago there over those protests, but she's not the only one. Avril Lavigne's had issues with it. The Pussycat Dolls obviously have had issues with it.
Obviously.
Yeah. And Gwen Stefani has, and they kind of all dumb down their performances and just work it for the crowd.
I think that's a really tough spot though, because if you have fans there, you obviously want to go out and put on a good show for them, because like they support you and listen to your music and everything like that. Basically, like help you make a salary. But then it's kind of hard because it's like, do you just want to go over there and sit on a stool for a couple hours and sing? Like you want to give them the full performance, and you know, even though that goes against their country's values, it kind of puts you in a rock and a hard place, you know?
And it takes like months just to choreograph and do the set stuff. And if you can't do that just because of one like special performance, I don't know, like honestly, it'd be too much work to totally edit everything you do unless you really, like if you're Beyonce, I think you care about your fans enough and you'll be like, okay.
Well, would you guys rather see like no show at all, or just have like your favorite artist up there singing?
I know. I mean, personally, I think I would, but I agree with what you said. It would be a lot of work for the artist. It's just depending on whether they're willing to put in that effort for these people or not.
Well,
I mean,
artists don't get paid enough, you know. I don't know if they can handle it.
It's only $20 million a year. God, chump change.
But
like
acoustic Beyonce.
Well, it's not acoustic. She just can't like gyrate it out.
So no single ladies.
Well, single ladies might be a little dumbed down.
I know.
All the single women.
Yeah. I don't know if you'd be able to get the hand in there. Yeah. Like, is that jumping? I don't know.
Well, having said that, it is their culture, and it is like, you know, Malaysia. So you'll take it, and you'll kind of, for the fans, you probably do it.
It's important to be respectful. I mean, especially if they like you enough to support you. When you know you're not even an artist from their country, like I think it'd be cool if she went over there. I think it's cool that she's going over there to do it anyways.
Yeah, I think she's a pretty good performer. Speaking of good performers, do you guys like Jay Leno? Have you been watching his new show at all?
You know what? I saw about 15 minutes of it, and I'm not gonna lie. There's like real TV I want to watch at 10 p.m. I don't want to watch a show that should have been on at 11:30.
Exactly, I totally agree. I think it's just completely the wrong time spot. Like Jay Leno's a late night guy. You watch it before you go to bed, or when you're up late night studying. Like I just don't really think that time slot works for him at all.
I think I'm the only one. I enjoy it.
Really? What do you like about it?
Because it's like I'm too lazy to switch channels. Like, it's Jay Leno, you know. I'm not gonna be too bored. You know, it's just the same thing like what he had before, except he's not behind a desk.
Well, yeah, and I mean there are some cool gimmicks. The car thing, you know what? It has some merits, and getting like people to do kind of wild and crazy things like he's been doing. Like that's cool, but I'm trying to like watch actual shows at 10. I don't know. I want to choose
like Gossip Girl or something.
Don't shade on Gossip Girl.
You know what? There's got to be something on at 10 I can watch, but like I want to choose between Jay Leno and like the Food Network Challenge reruns. Like that's what I'm like trying to figure out.
Well, I mean, at least Jay Leno's show to get canceled in 2 episodes. I mean, Misha Barton, The Beautiful Life, didn't even make it 2 episodes. But the real question is why. I think it's her.
She's annoying. She's had her chance.
She got killed off the OC for a reason.
Well,
the show got canceled for a reason.
Obviously, it was about models.
You two girls didn't watch it enough.
The OC? I did have love for OC, but I think the problem was she had that boyfriend, and she didn't want to be like romantic on the set or anything like that. So.
And her drug problems.
She's a crackhead.
All right, guys. Our homie Richard went into the community to chat with people about swine flu. Let's see what they had to say.
Hey Mixers, what's up? I'm Abby, and I'm here in the Cub here to interview some people and see, is the swine flu real? Is it blown out of proportion? Is it overrated? Well, let's go find out. First of all, general thoughts, what do you think about it? Is it freakish? Are you nervous?
Not at all, really. I think it's just like a blown up thing, and we'll just wash your hands. It's all good.
Fear. Let's hear the fear of contracting this. 1 to 10. What is the number?
Like an 11. There's 2 girls in my Spanish class who had it, and they were out for like a week, and I was like, oh my god, and I was really scared.
Tell us your fears. Do you have any anxiety over this epidemic?
Not really. I've known a couple people have gotten it, and it really hasn't done much to them. Just need to stay out of the public for a couple days, you know, stay in the dorm and stuff.
Let's hear about some of your precautionary steps you're taking to ward off the swine.
I'm the swine.